So it is now official that Ravel Morrison has joined the Reggae Boyz squad for the Unity Cup. But where does that leave Steve McClaren? All right, so welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in. We have a very, very interesting talking point here, and I want to look at it in two ways. Now, I did made it clear in regards to the press conference surrounding the squad announcement surrounding the Ravel Morrison situation, that the coach made a decision, and I never had an issue with it at all. But a lot of persons had issues with it. Now, with me not having an issue with it, it would seem as if I'm the type of person who they technically just don't want Ravel in the squad. But that's not the case. I just believe that if the coach made a decision and he opted to stand by that decision, I don't think I should have a problem with that. Because at the end of the day, he knows the squad, he knows what he's working with, and he knows what he wants to do. Now, there's this general consensus on many platforms, many media outlets would say that the coach has been influenced by the JFF to do this, to do that. Now, in the press conference, the squad announcement, the coach made it clear his stance are also what he believes the situation surrounding Ravel Morrison is. He made it very, very clear. Now, for me, this is not me. I'm not here to deflect or take a shot. No, I'm not here. I'm here to ask a very, very important question. A really, really important question. To understand the direction we're going, what is our plan, what is that we plan, what is that we want to do, and we all know the end goal is the World Cup. How we're going to get there is the important factor, because there's not much room for mistakes. Now, whilst I do understand a lot of the fan base or the supporters calling for Ravel Morrison, because we know of the quality that he possesses and what he can do. For me, I haven't seen much of him. I haven't watched him. A lot of persons are telling me that he's voted this, he's scored this, but the level is a big problem. For me personally, even the coach himself did made mention to that. At the end of the day, we all know what Ravel can do, but that's a good while now I've seen that. Anyways, an opportunity now presents itself for him to refresh our memories of the talent that he possesses and what he can do on the pitch. He does have qualities, if he still can perform those qualities. He does have qualities that can significantly improve the squad. That is if, again, let me say, that is if he can replicate those qualities at this present moment. And if he can, the team itself generally will be better. But I'm slightly a bit concerned surrounding Steve McClaren. Now, I have to say, let me make it clear. It is a good move getting Ravel Morrison in the squad, but it's also a bad move getting Ravel Morrison into the squad. Hear me out on this one. It's a good move because I already mentioned cognitively in our head, we know what Ravel Morrison possesses. We know what he can do. The only thing is, can he replicate those qualities now at this present moment? And if he can, we have a brilliant player on our hand, which will most definitely help our team to progress. That is the aspect of a good move. Getting a player who can significantly improve the squad. And also, the Unity Cup is an opportunity to see what he has and to see if they can go further with him, quote unquote, and to see if his exclusion out of the Gold Cup squad was worthy or valid. Now, the bad move of this is, I want you guys to listen. As an head coach, and you made a decision, and you explain in detail why you made that decision, and technically, quote unquote, crumble under the pressure of the fan base. It now raises question to say, what if pressure is applied other places? My apologies, people. Mute this phone. What if pressure is applied other places? Say, for example, the JFF decide they're going to pressure him in regards to do something. That means he's going to crumble as well. Because if he had crumbled to the fan pressure surrounding Ravel Morrison, what's going to happen if the JFF Iraqi started to make demands? Will he crumble under that? So that's the bad move part of it for me. What image does that paint of the coach? How will now the same supporters who have been lashing out that the coach must get Ravel in, how do you think they're going to view the coach now? And also, what precedent does that set for the same fan base, or for the entirety of the fan base, for us to see a player and say, why isn't that player in the team as well? And the question will be, will the coach crumble to that pressure again? And then no, if he doesn't crumble, if he not crumble, we're going to say, how did you do it for this player? And no, you don't want to do it for that player. So that is a very dangerous move made by the coach. It could be calculated, but from my perspective, which can not relevant at all, on level of business, not even important. My ideas might really matter, but you might find one or two persons who have the same mindset. Said, you know what? If he crumble under this pressure, what stop the supporters from applying pressure about another player and forcing his hands again to get that player in? And if that player is not in, it's going to be a long battle between the coach and the supporters in regards to players. Because he made it very, very clear he stands on Ravel from the press conference. And now we see Ravel in the squad. So maybe it's just not fan pressure. Maybe he just get the data. What if he just get the data and just analyze the data and said, hey, say this actually look good. This actually can work with. That could be the case as well. No. Anyways, tell me what you think in the comment section, people. So Ravel Morrison is back. Let's see if he can bring back the Ravel Morrison of old and the performances at all that we know that he can do. And if that's the case, we have a very good player on our hand who can definitely help the squad. Big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. Road. God bless. Boom. Now I mean, outside. And then, or else outside.